Welcome to the desert of the real.
With as far as you went into a lot of different directions from this fake leadership to
That's right.
to the religiosity to these conscious superstars. These people, they want to take consciousness and they want to become a superstar, some type of conscious celebrities.
That's right.
And that's not what it's about. It's not about the me-ism and all this pointing. Look at me, making videos to buff up their own egos. That's not what we need in this day and time.
I just got to restate this. This is not this type of show, man. If we're going to, right now, the topic is we're talking to Afro Styley. I'm bringing in callers so we can ask questions. Any other issues can't be addressed on this show right now. So unless you have a question for this brother, there's nothing really to talk about. I don't know about all of this stuff, this back and forth stuff that's going on between the two camps, and I really don't fucking care. Right now, I want to do an interview with the brother Shaka, and anybody that calls in, please have a question. Okay? So I'm going to bring Brother Shaka back. I don't even want to address that whole thing. Let's go on to the next caller, and we'll talk about something relating to what the topic is, because this is going to get out of hand if we do anything other than that.
Not without getting off topic, we have to understand, as people that so-called conscious community, that destabilizing and getting caught up in other things that's so old. That's the '60s. I mean, that's so old. We should see past that, and if we can't see past that, then it's shame on us if we're going to replay these old historical things. No disrespect to anybody. We have disagreements with each other, and that's going to happen. But we don't need to keep going back and forth with that. We have to learn how to communicate our differences in a more productive way. And let me just say this, Nikki, from the host, as far as me, you, Holip, being hosts, we have a role to play in terms of being a moderator of a lot of energy, because we are the ones that's in control, like the moderator of a debate. We have to make sure that brothers don't use platforms such as ours to start to vent too much personal beats, because that's counterproductive. I see that all the time, whether it be on YouTube, where people go into a rant. Here you have all this knowledge, and they want to spend time getting on a personal rant. It's not about them, the person, unless they're being interviewed as a person, asking them personal questions. It's about the information. It's about building for the family. I'm not interested in who you personally have a beef with. You know what I'm saying? Not you, but I'm saying the person. Whether that person. I'm not interested in your beefs or supporting your beefs or getting into a back and forth or being a springboard for that. I want you to stick to the topic. If you can't build on the topic, then you're not here to build for the family. You're here as for self-aggrandizement, and we're not going to. I'm not supporting that.
My official take on it is, I don't care about personalities, man. It's like we got information out here that we need ideological clarity on. We got issues that we need to be discussing. We got systems that we need to be designing. And in the grand scheme of things, does it really fucking matter? Like what one individual person's, let's say Mr. Holipsism one day fell off. What the fuck does it matter in regards to our whole, you know what I'm saying? It's like we have a nation of people that we're trying to gather and find a socio-economic and political infrastructure. Who gives a fuck? If I was out smoking crack the next damn day, does that shit stop? So we need to start having, start concentrating on what's really important.
It's all distractions. It's like going to YouTube. I go to Amos Wilson Blueprint for Black Power, and I see people like some of these white people that might come on and say, "Oh, you niggas is caught up in all this," and then get caught up in a whole dialogue with that instead of building on the subject at hand. It's all a distraction. That's all it is. these are brothers that are strong in what they feel. Other people have their opinions about what their true intent is. I can't speak on what another man's true intent is. I can only go by your actions, what you're showing me.
It's like
we need to make videos on Amos Wilson. We need to make videos on the blueprint for Black Power, falsification of African consciousness, black on black violence. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at the grand scheme of things, when we start concentrating on the issues and the topics, I don't even want to talk about this shit no more, personally.
Yeah. That was my thing.
Let's move on to like something more productive.
And whose side are you on?
Side. I am on nobody's side. Because nobody is on my side.